I think colourblind's important because, well, everybody gets to see, someone who resembles themselves on a card, and everyone gets to sort of feel special.
Monet was about 7 years old, and she was going through this phase where she wanted, like most children, to look like somebody else. And so I went out looking for a card that would just kind of reflect her identity and make her feel like she was a princess. I realised there was a complete absence of cards featuring anyone of colour, of any race actually, other than white. And I thought, well, on a business level there's a massive commercial opportunity here. And on a social level, it's hugely important, I think, to give children positive reflections of their identity. So I decided to do it myself because no one else was. And yeah, Colourblind was literally born that day, I think. And it was just very organic. We kind of just had the photographer shoot these children playing, and it was a lot of fun. It's always a great feeling, having gone through the creative process, to then get the boxes of cards delivered, and it's like, oh, I did that. It still feels good. Now we have a presence in a small way in the US. We have distribution in South Africa, and we probably sell about 200,000 cards, I would say, in the UK. And I had a fantastic photographer called Nina Duncan who believed in the concept right from the start. Reined in family and friends for the first shoot, got in the studio, produced 12 images which came about quite organically. And I just went to my local sort of boutique in Queen's Park, a shop called Worldly Wicked and Wise, and just said, what do you think? He said, fantastic, everyone's always asking me for these, and the rest is sort of history. My dad drove us to school, and I remember he used to get us to recite this poem, which was "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night." And he brainwashed us with that. But actually, it really worked. It really did. It's the same moral, it's all about working hard now. Play later. It's not about that. Focus on the goal, and you'll get there ultimately. And again, he had his own ambitions, but they very much wanted us to achieve, and all his energy went into his children. I respect that so much and appreciate it. Again, my daughter, is the driving force. She was the catalyst at the start of my career, and just recently we were going through some of her old school books, and she was about 8, and she'd written, my mum, and it was like, my mum's won the Best Business Award, she's won Entrepreneur, and it's like, wow, you knew all that, and and it was just so touching, and yeah, that's success, my daughter being proud of me.